Hi, my name is Bashar Taqi. I'm the Senior Specialist for Service Delivery here at DMARC. Today, I'll be talking to you about DMARC, HostedDMARC, and how to implement it. So let's get started. What is DMARC? DMARC stands for Domain-Based Message Authentication, Reporting, and Conformance. This builds upon the already existing SPF and DKIM protocols. To put it simply, DMARC checks if either SPF or DKIM are passing, and if they are, that means your emails are DMARC compliant. Should SPF and DKIM both fail, that means DMARC is rejected and enforcement policy can be implemented. These enforcement policies are based on the P equals tag in the record. You can have it set at none, where no action is taken, quarantine, where the email is sent to your spam or junk folder, or reject. Traditionally, this is a TXC record that exists in your DNS. Should you want to update this record, you would have to go back to your DNS and make the changes over there. For larger organizations especially, this can be a bit tedious since many organizations would have multiple domains and some might even have multiple DNS registrars. That is where HostedDMARC comes in. So let's take a look at what that is. HostedDMARC allows you to host, manage, edit, and apply any changes to your DMARC record right here through our portal, and implementing it as simple as can be. So the first step is to simply delete your existing TXC record, should there be any, and publish this CNAME record right here.
You cannot have more than one DMARC record onto your DNS, as this would result in an invalid record being published and would result in DMARC failure.
So, to simply publish this record, like I said, let's just copy this host and this value and publish it to our DNS after deleting the existing TXC record. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now that I'm on my DNS, I can locate my DMARC record, which usually starts with V equals DMARC1, and the host is usually _DMARC, and I can get rid of this current record to update the new one. So let me delete this record right here. Yes, I would like to delete. And then add a new record for DMARC. So as I mentioned, all I have to do is just copy in the data from the previous page. So CNAME is the record type, the name would be _DMARC, and the target here in this case would be from the other page. So let's get that information now. Just simply head over to your HostedDMARC page, click the clipboard and paste it in here. If you're using a DNS provider like Cloudflare, please make sure that the proxy status is disabled, so for HostedDMARC to properly work. Once that's done, simply save the record here and just wait for the DNS changes to propagate. Once they do, you will see this page has been updated and you can see the options to actually edit and save your record. So let's see how that would look. So after waiting for a few minutes, I can now see that my HostedDMARC CNAME record is successfully published, as you can see here. However, the status is not active. This is because you need to actually save the record to activate this feature. So while we do that, let me take you through the features and explain to you why they are nice to have, especially for larger organizations. So as I mentioned, when coming to edit the DMARC policy, we usually start with P equals none, quarantine, and then move into reject. Instead of having to make the change every single time onto your DNS, you can simply do it using this very easy to use UI. HostedDMARC would automatically set the DMARC policy to none, since that is what we usually start with. You can edit it to whatever your current policy was, or keep it as is to start your journey from the beginning. Now, after monitoring my DMARC, I would like to move this to quarantine 50%. How can we do that? Simple as can be. Simply click the quarantine button here, select that you want to change the policy percentage, and I want to add it to 50%. Great, that's ready, and if I save the record here, it would simply save. But let's go through the rest of the records as well. So I can actually add in a separate subdomain policy right here. So simply toggle this in, and let's say I want to, even though move my main top level domain to quarantine, any subdomain I want to keep at none. So I can leave that as is here. Our platform will autofill the aggregate report and RUF and feedback email targets, or the RUA and RUF tabs here. However, should you want to, you can add in more email targets here to be included in the DNS record. You can change the DKIM and SPF alignment as you like, and even subscribe to the forensic option, where in this case by default we would select DKIM or SPF don't pass or align. Once you make all the changes here, all you have to do is save the record. Once your record is saved, you can see that HostedDMARC status is now active for your domain. And that's it. That's all you need to do to implement HostedDMARC. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I wish you a pleasant implementation. Thank you.